Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to episode 26, a very special episode.
Very special.
Very, very special episode 26 today. A day in the life of a social media manager. Joining us today.
Who's joining us, Ben?
Someone's joining us, Tris. Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm brilliant. How are you feeling?
Great. So relaxed.
Your body language is saying something slightly different.
Yeah,
you
I'm
look
sensing
you look
fight
a little-
or flight.
Yes.
Fight or flight.
There's definitely something going on in the hippocampus there. That's,
So, for those of you who followed the podcast previously, every time we have to do something stupid, nuts,
It's
sour
not my
balls.
fault, just for the record, it wasn't.
I mean, I think this is too little too late now. This is entirely your fault.
It's not.
The reason why I lost the sense of taste for an entire weekend is largely down to yourself.
Oh, Ben, just I sent some balls, put them in your mouth to ask any questions. And then
To
the
be fair, we
podcast.
kind of did, yeah.
Yeah, massive mistake coming on here.
Yeah, so this is our... I've been waiting so long for this, if I'm honest.
yeah.
I've been waiting really long. I was giddy as a kipper this
8
month.
months, I think you've been waiting.
Giddy as a fucking kipper. So today we're going to have a conversation with Alex, who handles... In fact, Alex, why don't you tell the boys and girls at home what you do at 3 and 6?
Social media.
Social media. Yeah.
This is... I'm going
Could you just hold up a prison number whilst you say that as well?
blink SOS.
Yes, so I manage social media accounts for our clients
Okie
at 3 and 6.
And very well, I might add.
I was going to say, and she does it very well.
Very, very well.
Smashing it.
Absolutely
Smashing it.
crushing it. So today we're going to be playing social media bingo. So we played this before, and it sort of descended into farce. I think at the end of it, we were just yelling swear words out.
I don't think it descended. I think it
it
started
began at
at
farce and
it
then
got
went
worse.
slightly lower.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to be discussing with Alex a day in her life. What kind of challenges does she have?
My day-to-day is very boring, by the way. There's nothing exciting.
Well, it better be because we've got 20 minutes to fill.
Yep.
There's no need for such...
Why do I have a feeling this is just going to be a terrible episode?
No need for such levels.
That's because of this
frost.
curry we've got him. No.
The only reason you're not like neck deep in habanero is my wife talked me out of it. She said,
Thank
you
you.
cannot do that to Alex. You can't bring her up.
Thank you.
No, and make her eat all this stuff. But she's not here today. So can we bring it in?
No.
No.
I've been dreading this, actually.
Good, because it's only going to get worse. Okay, Alex, we're going to ask you some questions about what you do, how you add value to clients, and what you do on the day-to-day. And then you're going to answer. I'm going to try and shoehorn phrases that we've decided, some really special ones, some ones that may mean a lot to some people. So we'll start from the... Tris, do you want to ask the first question? Because I always feel like I monopolise a question.
Oh, nuts. You want me to ask the question? Oh, sorry. Nuts. was on there. I'll just get rid of
that's
that.
a nice one.
There we go.
Wait, do I cross it out when you say it as well?
No, it's individual bingo cards.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah. Where are the questions?
There.
They're the questions. Oh, these are the questions. Oh, okay.
You can't ask that one.
Fire away.
Or that one. Or that one.
So I
can't
can't
make
ask
up
any
your-
questions at
Or
all.
can we make up our own questions?
No, you can't make up.
There's lots of questions we've got for you, Alex. Lots and lots and lots.
There's a reason why I thought. So just FYI, so I have been doing all the outlines of the episodes, which they never stick to.
We always do.
We read them, and then we...
Okay, I went full in there.
Okay, right, no.
We always do.
We always
You
100%.
cut my legs out from underneath.
Without a shadow of a doubt, we always do
So
exactly
stick to
what
the
we
questions,
We will try.
please.
We will try so hard. Chris.
So you want me to
No, you
start?
start anyone.
I can do it. So, what's the hardest part for hotels to understand about social media strategy?
Well, that they need one, really. I think just most hotels don't think they need to have a presence on socials.
Okay.
Why do you think that is?
I think mostly just resourcing issues.
So they just don't have the resources to do it, or they don't think... So they know they need
say
to do it.
both.
They know they need to do it, but they just don't have the resources to do it.
Yeah, and I think also they just get a bit overwhelmed with socials. Like they don't really know where to begin. So whenever like I come in and I have a look at those socials, I sort of just look at it like holistically how it slots into like everything else that they do. So it's not just like a separate piece of the puzzle. you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So interesting. How do you start then? When you walk in and they say, "Oh, I don't really think we need it," where would you get them to start? Is it looking at engagement, user generated content,
Or just vibes?
Just you're too good, Tristan. I think I'm just like I can't even focus on the finger right now.
No, I know.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, I know. You've done this so many times. So like when I come in, I usually just like to talk to the client about what they want to get out of social media. Because they might have different goals. They might just be awareness, like getting the brand name out there, or it might just be bookings, or it just might be, purely for the fact that they just want it there as like a social media presence in general. So it really depends. You have to sometimes like dig in deep. Most of the time, clients might not even know what they want.
Do you find that there's a bit of a like an expectation with clients as well, that they expect, or not even expect, that they think that they have to go viral with their social media, because everyone's thinking, it's got to be the next big meme or whatever it would be.
Do you think there's a disconnect? Sorry, disconnect.
That was a question.
Disconnect.
That was a question.
Oh, sorry. I was going to add on to that, but go on.
Go on, go on, add on.
Do you think there's a disconnect between what hotels think they need and what they actually need?
Absolutely. I think they just need to be like educated a little bit on what value like social media can bring to the strategy. I think in a lot of the cases, they would probably just like throw a lot of money behind it without sort of thinking you can do things in like a really kind of pulled back way, just break it down to like the very basics and still have like a really nice, cohesive, effective Instagram account, that works for them.
Without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. So I'm interested in this because I don't know the answer to this. What is the process for creating a social media strategy for a client? When we bring someone new at 3&6 and they say, yes, we want social, what's the process that you and the team go through?
The first thing I do is I just go on their Instagram, if they have one, because most of the time they might not even have one. If they don't, would just be starting from scratch. But if they do have one, I sort of like look at what they've been doing, what kind of assets they have.
There we go, and she's off the mark. She's
The
off
gate
the
coming off
mark.
wrong now.
If they've got like, I'm just trying to like
No,
see.
you can't.
So nice
you can't
shoehorn
them
in.
in.
Shoehorning in.
This
It's
is
got to
it.
be organic.
It's got to be organic.
That's like, okay. I was like kind of getting into the flow and now I've ruined it.
Because we said organic.
Do you want the question again? Have you forgotten?
Please. Yeah.
How do you start?
How do I start?
Yeah.
How do I start? I just like go on Instagram and like dive deep and just see what they're doing. Like what I find most of the time is that they kind of do do what they can. If that makes sense. So usually it'll be just like a GM on property, like has access to like some assets, and they'll just post like once or twice a week when they kind of like remember to do it. And so it's kind of like it's there, it's doing its thing, but it's not really like serving a purpose.
There's no idea, no strategy behind it.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
framework.
Yeah.
So they just
Lot
like
of
keep it
noise.
alive, keep it going,
Yeah.
but there's like no KPIs, just vibes.
Damn. Okay. That was really good, actually.
It was.
That
Yeah,
was really, really good.
she's catching up a little
Okay.
bit. She's learning.
I know
again.
she's relaxed now.
Yeah.
What is one social media task you do every day that some hotels don't believe or might not understand is important?
It would be community management,
Okay, what do you mean by community management?
responding to comments, responding to any DMs, including angry DMs. So you get, a lot of people like go on Instagram when they plan a trip or like a stay. They would, I think more and more often, like they might message and be like, how do I book this room? Like, do you have a pool? Like,
Like do a room tour.
yes. Yes, it's all about the sweet life. Like you just
you
want
can see how it starts to descend now, can't
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
I mean, you came up with this game, and this is your first time on
Yeah,
the
I thought it would be
podcast.
fun. Like just hashtag massive regrets.
That one's not on there. Yeah.
I know.
No,
I know.
no,
I'm just-
no,
I'm
I
just
feel it
looking
probably
at
should
now.
have been.
Probably.
So it's basically responding to people in DMs and saying,
Yeah.
we're very sorry that you're angry about X, Y, Z.
Yes.
Or here's the answer.
Yes. You kind of really have to be there like every day. Because otherwise, I feel like if as a hotel you have an Instagram account and you don't really include that community management piece in your strategy, you're missing a massive you're missing a point there, you know, because a lot of people would really be using like Instagram for that very reason.
Yeah, and it's a really direct connection with
Yeah.
potential guests.
And it's a huge part of reputation management, isn't it? At the end of the
Yes.
day, you know, often hotels see reputation management as, you know, TripAdvisor or
Yeah,
Google,
Google.
and that's it. But it really does go much further than that.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you've got to like really be on it and make sure that. Oh my gosh, I got distracted again.
You're looking at the see. That's it.
So you can't. You've got to be able to multitask.
It was quite ironic they said that you need to be. People really need to be on it, and then you
I'm not
went
on it.
off it.
Yeah. Take some time. You can be noodling on your answer.
Yeah, that's it.
Following on from that question, sorry, just let me 1 second, sorry. Following on from that question, how would you deal with an angry DM? How would you deal with an aggressive or upset customer?
Okay.
Comment.
I get them quite often. I
just
mean, not
matrix
quite
usually.
often, but it's like I try to be very kind of empathetic to just like see where they're coming from. Because I think for me personally, it would take a lot to go onto like someone's Instagram. Like even like when I'm leaving a Google review, like I would have to really be like, you know, upset to like go and do that. So I always just I try to find out as much information as I can, because what happens, like I would take that, you know, angry DM or comment or sentiment or whatever that is, and I would forward it to the hotel team. So I won't be like the one kind of dealing with rectifying it, but I'm just definitely responsible for like making sure like we get the tone of voice right, like we kind of make sure that the customer knows that we've seen it, we heard it, we're gonna like rectify it.
Okay. And is there a framework? Sorry, is there a framework in place for escalation? So there's things that you won't be able to do.
System, yeah.
Yes.
And that'll have to
So
go to
whenever
property.
we onboard new clients, we have a whole kind of framework for dealing with that. So as part of the community management, we have set up like workflows. You know, if we get a message, say about like a negative guest experience, you know, we know who to forward it to. We know how to respond. We've set up like response templates as well. If it's, you know, like a really negative review as well, we kind of like deal with it slightly differently. So everything is almost like personalized to the property and the kind of message that we receive.
So there would be very different workflows that you've got for one
Correct.
property compared to another one.
Correct. Yeah.
So knock on wood, you don't send the wrong type of message to
Yes.
the wrong type of request.
Yeah.
Okay, got
It's not like ChatGPT where you just kind of like, you know, give me like some response templates and it's just like copy paste. You have to be really careful. Like we will review every single one and we'll make sure that it's, you know, fit for purpose.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm interested in a typical morning for you. Wake up,
Yeah.
you know, turn your laptop. Oh, they've emailed me 10 times. Never mind, go for a surf.
Is that you? I thought
Stomach.
it's still going.
No. Morning.
Morning. Morning. What do I do?
What do you do? You should know
usually
now.
Wake up
Yeah,
every day.
good start.
Usually, yes.
Good start.
Great start. Then I think about how I'm gonna be so disappointed when I see your faces on my screen.
Oh, ouch.
No. Once I've had my coffee, I need my coffee. I'll probably just dive straight into the community management piece. Actually, what?
Sorry,
My
face is
stomach's rumbling again.
You can hear that.
I can't hear anything.
That's my
I think
stomach.
the microphone's picking up.
My stomach's like, I'm really hungry. That's all I can
Have you
eat.
had breakfast?
No.
We know you had dinner.
I had a lot of dinner. It was really good dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for the cameras, we took Alex out.
Wine and
They wine and
dine.
oh god, can I cross it out? I
No,
kind of said
no.
it.
Yeah, I guess if you
Kind
want
of
to.
said it.
Sorry. Anyway, so would you rather wake up with tea or coffee? Just quick question.
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay.
I don't know why I've crossed that one out.
can't cross that
Yeah,
one,
I crossed it out because I felt like.
Good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. Yeah.
Organic coffee only though.
Organic coffee on it. I feel like it's a lie. I feel like.
I feel like
No,
you're
no,
shoehorning
it's
that
the thing.
one in.
Like I'm very I'm a coffee snob, so I need my coffee like.
I do feel like you're shoehorning that
Yeah.
one
I
feel
know.
like
I crossed it out already.
So you get up, you're disappointed because you've got emails from your interests.
Yeah. Just delete.
But true.
I will go through the comments and DMs and just get that out of the way, and then usually it's just kind of client-related work. So as part of what we do, we often kind of put up stories or like we need to create some designs for the clients that will be posted on Instagram. So I will work with our designer and then forward it to them to make sure that they are happy with it. So a big part of it is also kind of feeling it out, as in like what they're looking for, what kind of copy they like, what kind of designs they like as well. So it's all part of the process. Once every month I work on the content calendars as well. So it will be taking, oh no, I've crossed out the assets already. We'll do, so like I'll draft the post, so like drafts. Thank you.
And that would include things like user-generated content or UGC.
Yes, UGC.
Yeah.
Definitely UGC.
Absolutely.
Some BTS, like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
reels. So all of that will go into content calendar, which is where I usually get caption crisis. And then I usually have way too many tabs open.
What?
What?
What? Slow down.
No. Like I need to do
feel
some
like you just-
noodling.
I feel like you're just randomly saying words
these are just
now.
one sentences that are not connected.
Yeah.
I sometimes have to go through some memes, especially if I'm doing any TikTok videos for a client. So once I've done all of that, it'll go into the approval queue with the client, which is where they'll give me feedback.
I feel like I've been hustled here.
Yeah, I feel like she might have written most of these because she knows what she's got to talk about.
Yeah, I do feel hustled.
Yeah.
Very
okay.
hustled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nuts Cage Habanero Saint. There you go.
It was a bit frosty.
That's cheating. Can't do that.
Is it?
Faceless One says no.
Yeah. You're in this as well.
Yeah. They're in
cahoots. Is cahoots on there?
No. Damn it.
So and then once the client's happy, the calendars will be scheduled. And we just keep it going every month. So, by like month, the first month is usually us kind of like working with the strategy that we've presented, working with the client to kind of get them used to the whole process as well. Because for most clients, it's fairly new, but we do it in a really sort of structured way. And then it's just like a learning curve,
So how long can it take you to come up with and write, a post? You've got your calendar, you've got everything on there.
Yeah.
I know everybody's different. People can do things at different speed and to different quality levels. I can do a social media post very quickly, and it will be awful, absolutely awful. I have to spend so much time putting together a social media post if I'm putting something out on LinkedIn because the quality level is just not there. It just doesn't come naturally to me. Clearly, this is your job. Clearly, you're very good at it. We can see that. We hear the customer feedback. So how long do you actually take to kind of, depends on the post, but how long does it take you to put something together on that calendar?
I would say also depends on the post and the client. Some clients have like a very kind of distinct vibe where I can kind of, like the captions are shorter, they're more playful. Like short is really good for engagement, but sometimes you kind of really want to go into like the longer kind of like storytelling type of caption, which is where it takes me longer because I need to make sure that what I'm talking about also kind of lines up with what they offer. So big part of like, coming up with a content calendar is just like getting really kind of intimate with like, don't make that face. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. With
Moving swiftly on.
moving on with the hotel and what they offer, you know, their programming, the rooms, like what the rooms look like, what we've already said vibes, but just like the character of the property itself. And a lot of the time, every kind of property, there's a lot going on. So, you know, it's all these like bits and pieces.
It must be difficult as well, because obviously the hotels themselves, they're all different. We've got some amazing clients, you know, real 5-star luxury, but it must be difficult if you've got some, you know, some other properties that maybe aren't quite as blessed. You know, the rooms perhaps look more like a cage than they do a hotel room. How do you factor in that that, you know, the differences between luxury?
Yeah, you're right there. You know, I think it's much easier when you've got like a really, you know, kind of a website that's like rich in content. There's like lots of things you can like pick and choose from versus a hotel that really doesn't have a massive like asset library. So you really, really kind of like have to get creative, which is usually, like it does take me a bit longer just because I want to make sure that it's not just like generic. Like I want to still make sure that they're like, tone of voice comes through, like the character comes through, because if I were a person that just went on Instagram and like, you know, saw the feed, I would want the person to kind of like be drawn to it. I think that's why a lot of people like do follow just brands, because they just like the look of the feed or the type of content they post, not necessarily like they are like a fan of, you know, the brand, or like they want to stay in the hotel. It's just about the kind of like aspirational content.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, look at the who's the gambling, the betting one. Is it Betfred? I forget which one. I can't even remember. I just know that the social media videos and posts that they put out there are just brilliant. They're absolutely hilarious. They're Paddy Power. That's who it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant.
Oh, we had this conversation.
Yeah, I don't use Paddy Power. I don't, you know, it's not something, but I will follow them because the level of content that they're putting out is absolutely amazing. It's just on point. And and obviously the amount of awards they've won with that as well. But again, to the point that you're making, I wouldn't necessarily use Paddy Power, but I would very definitely follow them and watch them on whatever platforms that I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're going to have to call time on that.
Are we?
Well, no, I still have lots of like phrases.
Well, I'm going to say you had like a spurt towards the end there. You know.
I think I'm winning anyway.
We'll see how today ends, shall we?
Oh, is this going to carry on?
No.
All right. I see.
Okay.
Well, we haven't touched on post elevation as well.
No, there's a lot of things we haven't touched on. Assets, memes, Knockerwood vibes, KPI room to approval queue.
Or habanero.
Or lots of different types of... No, we'll save that for another one. Alex, I've enjoyed this. This is one of a few episodes we're going to be recording, and I don't want to lull you into a false sense of security at all.
Oh, I've not. That's why I've been so tense.
I thought you were a bit frosty. Sorry, I just...
No, frost, not frosty.
Oh, come on.
No. I'm no saint. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. I hope you found it useful understanding a little bit more about what Alex does for the company, how she optimizes, how she creates strategy, how she responds to very angry DMs, and how easy she finds it to ignore our emails in the morning pre-coffee.
Yeah, the emails are like really easy to ignore. Like just like I just wanted to get out there, like most of the messages and comments that I do deal with are like really positive. I think people I just wanted to throw it out there. Like I think people just perceive social media as this, you know, black hole of like memes and cat videos and all of that. But like when I started, it used to be like a really kind of friendly place. You know, it was all about community and people like supporting each other. And I think that still comes through. Like I do really see that when I like work with clients. There's a lot of people that, you know, say, I've loved staying at your property. Like I would love to go back. I would recommend it to my friends. It was the best experience that I've had. So we do get a lot of that. I think part of it is obviously like what I do. But
obviously, yeah. Shameless plug.
Yeah. It's like she's a saint or something.
If you want to find out more about 3&6's social media management services, get in touch and we will set Alex on the case.